our Norwegian Joy day number 7. We find ourselves in Cartagena, Colombia.
La 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 la.
Encanto style. Hello.
Whenever you can fit in Encanto, you do it because it's worth it.
Well, we're gonna head out and go see what this city has to offer. So let's go ahead and get it started. Day number 7 here in Cartagena, Colombia, and on board the Norwegian Joy begins right about now.
Something that's interesting about this port today is the time that we're here. The ship arrived at 8 a.m., but we have to be all aboard by 2:30 p.m. So we don't have a lot of time here because, believe it or not, it's not 8 a.m. anymore. It's like about 10:30 right now, close to 11, and but we're gonna make our most of Cartagena with the time we have left. It's a little bit of a hazy day today, but I'm sure the sun will bake it off the longer we're in port. Oh, check it out! They have the lifeboats out doing drills this morning. Now, our plan for today is that we are going to take a 15-minute cab ride to what they call the old town, or like the walled-in city. That's where all the beautiful, colorful buildings that Cartagena is known for are going to be, and a lot more of the historic stuff, the old walls and stuff like that. So I'm really excited. A lot of people love this port, and we've never been here before, so I think it's gonna be a good day today. A relaxed walk around the city, tour on our own kind of day. Oh, and on the other side of the ship, we can see like kind of like the bigger, more modern buildings of Cartagena, and we're parked next to a Holland ship, which doesn't happen as often as other cruise lines, but pretty cool. It's a lot smaller than our ship. Okay, enough chit chat. Let's get off this ship, get in a cab, and head to the old town and see the pretty part of Cartagena. I'm so excited. Oh yeah. All right, they have a free shuttle bus here that goes someplace, so we're gonna take it. Okay, well that bus ride was kind of pointless. I mean, not pointless, it did take us. So there's our ship right there, and we came to here. So if you don't want to walk in the hot sun, or mobility issues, or you just don't feel like walking, this shuttle service that is free will take you from there to here, but you can also walk as well, which is probably what we'll do coming back. Whoa, this is about the coolest exit to a cruise port into the city I've ever seen. Look, we're going through the jungle. Whoa, check it out. They have peacocks.
Oh no, they're fighting.
And flamingos. Look at them, just hanging out by the water, on the lawn, enjoying their Cartagena day. This is really cool how you can see this much here. Whoa, look at that flamingo. It's like, its neck is all the way like arched. You don't see that too often. But yeah, it's really cool how much you could see. I mean, how often do you get to see a macaw tussle? And all this for free, just in the cruise port. Pretty cool. All right, here we go. Taxis, transportation, that's where we need to go.
We're just looking and noticed this peacock had jumped up on the wall, and then looked up and noticed there's a macaw right there, and then kept looking and noticed that up in here, it's a little hard to see. It's like a toucan looking bird. It has a long beak like a toucan. There it is. I'm not sure if that is what it is, but that's what it looks like.
Because if you ask, it should be part of yourself, and also you should protect yourself.
And there's turtles, or tortoises actually is what they look like. Tons of them walking around here. Look at all of them. Little ones, bigger ones. You almost don't notice the tortoises at first.
Look at you, how cute you are.
My goodness, the colors on this. Look at the iridescence there. Stunning. Whoa, it scared me. That was quite loud. Now it's time for a show off. Look at that. It's so funny, look, when it's just like that, it just looks like a duck or something.
So plumey.
But then when you get the front side, oh wow.
So in terms of like just what you can see, just like walking off the ship and then like at the port, Cartagena is by far like the best port ever. Just for that, like just for walking off the ship and what you can see. We saw a peacock strutting his feathers. I mean, I don't really know how much better you can get than that.
Okay, now we're really heading through the gift shop to the taxis. Oh my gosh, but how are we gonna leave when there's so many birds and stuff to look at?
They're going inside the roof.
Oh my gosh!
There's one already in there.
Aren't you a little smuggler? What are you doing? And what are you, his accomplice? You guys are like Bonnie and Clyde.
Look at how many peacocks are up in this tree. There's one there. There's another one there. There are two right up there. There are three up in that area. There's one right there and then another one behind it. And then there's one up on the roof there. All peacocks up in the tree. That is wild.
Oh my gosh, a little monkey.
Oh, naughty parrot.
Oh, look at this monkey.
Don't serve it if you can't get it back. Man, welcome to the jungle indeed. Okay, I'm telling you guys right now, you do not need to book an excursion. You don't need to book an excursion. You could spend all day just in this like free little garden park thing that's right there. Like easily. I mean, we're gonna go to the old town because I want to see the pretty buildings and everything, but you do not have to. If you want to just have a free day and enjoy birds and animals and everything like that, just go to the free part and stay there. It's amazing. I can't believe this is just right outside of a cruise port and it's completely free. Like what? Where are we? Is this how you do things in Colombia? I didn't know this, but now I do and I appreciate it.
All right, we got a cab just outside the garden area. There were people offering to take us where we wanted to go. We are going to just drive around for a few hours. Our driver's going to show us some of the highlights of the area and let's see Cartagena. Look at that view.
That's the real local people. That's the real Cartagena.
Real Cartagena.
Look at the view from the top of the hill. My goodness. It's crazy the difference in architecture and what you're seeing here, because I mean this almost looks like Miami with all the skyscrapers, and then you kind of come over this way, everything's a lot smaller. Like look at the dome over there off in the distance. This is crazy. Also, we were saying Cartagena, but our driver says Cartagena.
Well, he would know.
Yeah.
How do you say?
He said Cartagena.
Cartagena.
Yeah, so like what we were saying, but just with an "ia" at the end.
Yeah.
Cartagena. So,
Well, that's how I'm going to start saying it. Cartagena.
beautiful. Well, my day has been made.
Gatito.
Pretty gatito. What a beautiful view, don't you have? You have a great view from your little spot, don't you? What's your name? Maybe we'll call you Mirabelle.
Here we go. First look at the San Felipe Castro Fort.
This is why we're gonna stop.
Our driver has stopped so we could get out and get a closer look here at the fort, get some pictures, some video. It's actually really cool looking. It's just surrounded by the streets and the bit of the city here, but built up on these massive hills. And And it appears this is a circular walkway that you can take around. It takes 5 minutes just to walk around the whole thing. It looks like you can pay to actually go up in and into the fort area. Walk up the long pathways and go and check that out. We don't really have time to do that, but maybe on a future voyage.
City Central, the old town, and here's the old wall made by when the Spanish came to protect the city.
And this area used to be a theater where they used to have bullfighting. They stopped it 10 years ago though because of all the injuries. Now our guide has dropped us at the shopping center, which you can see is right next to the wall. And he said about 95% of the stuff here is handmade and authentic and much cheaper than you can find it in other places because we're in the Old Town area, we're in the Central Historic District area, so apparently not as marked up as in certain other touristy areas. Chelsea's back there shopping, as you can see. And I did have a thought, because I mentioned how they said that about 95% of this stuff is handmade and authentic. And I do find it funny because we always talk about that, right? When you go shopping in a port, is it authentic? Is it made in China? But if you think about it, it's kind of hard to find stuff that has places listed on it, whether it's made there or not. So if you travel to, for example, let's say Jamaica, and you want to buy something that says Jamaica, there's not a lot of places you can get stuff that says Jamaica besides that. Maybe that's not the best example because they do sell reggae and Bob Marley shirts and stuff in American stores, but you get the idea, right? Like if you go to St. Lucia, buy something for there, or if you go to Costa Rica and you want to buy something from there, it's not like in America you can just go into Walmart and buy things from all those places. So even if they're not made there, it still says it, right? It's still something. I get it. I get the appeal of having something authentic. But at the end of the day, if it's something that reminds you of the trip and makes you feel happy, why not go for it? I do find this interesting. We noticed there was a Holland America ship next to us. Obviously, we're here on Norwegian, but I see this sign, Viking Orion, authorized shop. So I guess the Viking with their ocean cruises stop here sometimes. And this is one of their authorized spots, so they must believe in it.
Let's take a little stroll up the wall. No, not like Game of Thrones, not that kind of wall, but the wall that encapsulates the old town city. Let's see what it looks like at the top.
Views from the top. Throw you in the brig.
No!
Look at the ocean right there.
They say this wall goes around for 9 miles around the old town city. It's pretty cool how intact it still is. It reminds me very much of St. Augustine back home where we're from, and it's pretty neat.
You know, it's funny, the driver said 9 miles. The guy up here said 9 kilometers.
Oh, which is it? Which length do we believe?
It's pretty long either way, so.
They said 1533 is when the city was first built. So pretty old, me would say. They built this city.
Not on rock and roll. Not back then. Maybe like beating on a rock.
They built this city in 1533. Now it's time for us to head back to the ship because we got off kind of late and it's an early departure today. There is like more to see here. Like there's like a lot more like colorful buildings and everything like that to explore here in the old town, but we just don't have the time today. But next time we'll get up earlier and do more because I really like this place. It's really cool. Next time we'll learn more about the history and see more of the old town. But for now, back to the ship. Driving us through like the old town with the pretty buildings and stuff like that. So we still get to see it.
See it on the way back.
definitely back because there's parading peacocks. I mean, I've never seen a peacock flumed, like unraveled in my life, and now I've seen it like more times than I can count. Oh, you want to come with me? Strut yourself.
So you can come and go as you please. So technically you're wild, even though you're kind of in this habitat. You're looking for grub. I know what's up. You don't have any interest in me. I get it. So long.
This is cool. They have a green macaw here. Those are a lot more rare, harder to find. Happy we got to see one, as well as all the other blue and scarlet ones. This is amazing.
What's cool too is all these birds, they're not enclosed. Like, they're free to go wherever they want. They can fly away if they want. I'm assuming they stay because they're being fed and stuff like that, but it's cool. It's like completely free range. It's kind of like a mix between captivity and just in the wild. So that's pretty cool. I like that they can leave if they want to. But yeah, this is amazing.
Chelsea's dad got a macaw on his arm. Nice.
You like my dad?
Hola.
I like him too. You made a friend?
That's right. We're matching, as you can see.
Oh, so you're like dress-up buddies.
Yeah. Oh, everyone's getting in on the action.
Yeah, you're a friendly one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I like how we started here with the flamingos and thought, oh wow, you can see all this stuff, and little did we know, like, just dozens and dozens and dozens of birds were like free roaming just on the other side of that building. So cool. Cartagena, you win in terms of like free things to experience at the cruise port.
Actually, what you're drinking is Colombian decaf crystals.
This is pretty cool. Norwegian, of course, paints all the hulls of their ship, and Norwegian Joy
Has like a peacock on both sides, and we saw lots of those today.
Well, I didn't lose my card today, so we'll call this day a success.
The ocean passes beneath us, and we're moving further away from the shore. That means it's sail away time.
Bye, Cartagena.
Bye-bye.
In case you're curious of what kind of souvenirs and stuff they sold in the shopping area in Cartagena, here's some examples. They had these like really cool painted mugs, magnets, this wooden parrot spoon, some cool pencils, some Colombian coffee, of course, and handmade headbands. You know how I feel about the headbands.
And of course they had way more. They had like t-shirts, hats, like pretty much anything you could want. I will say Cartagena was definitely a very good place to shop, get souvenirs if you want something like that. Definitely lots of options.
All right, friends, that is going to do it for us. Another day down on the cruise and another port checked off the old bucket list.
This was the last of our like new countries and stuff that we're going to go to, and I loved every single one. I tell you, if nothing else, this trip has like really made me want to do more in Central America and
South America
too. I absolutely loved it. I would love to come back. Fantastic cruise port, and I can't wait until it's on our itinerary again.
We thank you for joining us for today's video. As always, if you're interested in booking your own cruise, hit us up. Travel agent information, it's in the scripts of the vids. If you know what that means, I can't help you. I can't. Description of the video. All right, that's enough. We'll see you back tomorrow. But until then, we're signing off. Good night and
Happy travels. I love Colombia. La 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 la. Me encanto. La 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 la. What about Mirabel?